If you're not a caregiver, do not even attempt to listen to what I'm about to say. And if you are who I think you are, and you're going to decide to use whatever I say against me, I'm going to say, you pathetic person. You're such a pathetic person that you need to go down and lie. So here it is. So today is the day I'm going to confess. Today wasn't a good day. And it is true, I did not get any help from my siblings. And the only one that's helping me is my daughter. And this is a opportunity to get it what someone who is in their 20s, who is in their 20s could actually say if they would like to do this for the rest of their life or they rather just pursue their own career. Now, right now, the situation why my daughter's helping me is not by, I'm not telling my daughter she needs to do it. It's her choice. But now that the Alzheimer is getting a little bit difficult for me to handle my mom, that's where my daughter is now on the journey with me. Was it, so I'm gonna ask my daughter, she can just talk in the background. If you guys are caregivers and you guys are in your 20s, you are probably wondering, what are the feelings of someone who is in their 20s feeling right now? What are you feeling? What are you feeling in your 20s that you never thought you would feel right now? It's just, did I force you in this to help me with grandma, or it was by choice, or you had no choice?
It was generation.
Okay,
Generation was helping my grandpa, then this is grandma, so yeah.
you guys can hear? Okay, I'll tell my daughter to talk louder. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I cannot afford to put my mom in the facility. I do not have $10,000 because I don't have a job. And I have obligations on what my parents told me I need to do with whatever they own. So the prediction when this was happening, when my parents were planning for the twilight years, they didn't predict that they will have a pandemic. They didn't predict that they will have a stock market crash. So everything my dad was projecting in the future, it never turned out exactly that way. So here is a question for all of you. How do you cope with all the responsibility? So how do you cope with it? What is the responsibility as a caregiver for you?
It's make sure she's getting fed her medicine, and that's all.
Okay, do you have a lot of responsibility, or I'm just asking for a few things?
Only a few things.
Right. And what is the worst thing you don't like doing?
Probably the bath, that's it.
Giving a bath
Yeah.
or the violence?
Well, that's
Okay, so caregiving do not, people on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and whatever platform do not talk about the ugly part of caregiving. When you do not and have anyone to share the struggles, everyone is telling you, oh, you can get paid to be a caregiver. You can get this, you can get that, but nobody talks about the real issue. So the issue now that me and my daughter are having is we're having an issue about when do we decide to take turns. So AM is 6 to whatever time. So in other words, my daughter does the whole day, and then I do the evening. So, but lately it's not feeling like that. So how would I know? Because I couldn't do what I usually do, clean up and all that. Because while my daughter's doing this, I could be going outside cleaning the yard. Or if I'm doing this, my daughter's doing the whatever she needs to do. But it's not happening the last couple days. It was just too much to admit. You can't be a superwoman, Superman to say that you need help. And this is going to be an issue that nobody wants to confess. Why? People don't understand the dynamics of a family. You might have the same mom and dad, but you are not experiencing what your mother treated you and what your mother did for your brothers. It is totally different. I mean, I don't know if you guys believe it, but we might be in the same family, but do not feel the same way. Either you're, either you were treated way differently than your siblings. I'm just feeling like I can't handle this part where when I get triggered about my childhood and I just said, why me? Why me? All I could say is, why am I back where I was again and again and again? And it is so bad that I can't get out of this thinking, but it is a disease. The Alzheimer's, the dementia is taking over the mind of your loved one. All you have to say to them, even though you were slapped, punched, pinched, you name it, abused, mentally, psychologically, all you can say is, I love you anyway, even though you don't like me and all that. It's not you, it's the disease. It's not you, it's the disease. That's what I keep telling myself. Your mom is not your mom. She's in that stage with the Alzheimer's, walking around, peeing everywhere, and there's nobody here to actually validate how you feel unless someone actually experienced it in their family. Everyone thinks it's so easy. Oh, you marry a family, they think that they have a say-so on how you treat your mom, your dad, your uncle, your relatives, but they don't have the audacity to realize you're not DNA. You are not DNA. So what you have to say does not mean anything unless you really are giving respect to the family. When I say give respect to the family, if the family didn't accept you, why in the hell are you trying to put your 2 cents where it don't belong? That's what I don't understand. So don't get mad at me, don't get salty at me. Like, I'm just saying, I am trying my best. My daughter and me are trying my best. And for us to deal with this nonsense of these relatives and people saying all this about us, it's only so much we can handle. But don't tell us. Just help us. Encourage us, inspire us not to give up. But here we are. So what is the difficult part about not having any help? What are the difficulties? Now, here's another question to all the men and ladies here on social media. What are you doing for the rest of your life? What are you doing for your parents or grandparents? Do you put them in a facility? Do you visit them? Do you financially support them? Or are you that type of person looking for ways not to contribute anything? I'm talking because I am one of the few that's really going to blow up social media. It's called caregivers burnout. And there is nobody here to tell me it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No. I tell myself that every time, but there's only so much I can tell myself until I say, I am feeling hurt. I have feelings and I need help. And there is nobody here to solve my problem. But all I can say is, you just have to love them. You have to forgive them for whatever they did to you. But you cannot accept the behavior. If you have to go mad for one day, it's okay. If you have to lose your mind for one day, when I say lose your mind, it's okay to cry, whine, bitch about it, but you'll be repeating the same cycle over and over. Now, the dark side about caregiving is you're going to be on a roller coaster that will never stop. You're on a mission. You don't know what day and what event's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to be screaming, yelling, and everything, but there's nobody to help you. There's nobody to comfort you when the days are so tough. When you feel like, I can't take it anymore. Why is it nobody here on YouTube talking about it? Because people are afraid to show their emotion. Oh, I'm getting paid by the state. Okay, you're getting paid. So why are you guys bitching? I'm not getting paid. I'm just doing this because I promised my dad I would take care of them at the expense of me going crazy. Now, again, as I mentioned, how could you go and Google your own sibling that's doing everything, and you're telling your sibling, I want everything? What is your sibling supposed to do? What is your sister supposed to do? And you're saying, I want everything. I want everything, itemize everything. Not only that, and you are the sister or brother at home dealing with caregiving. And you're trying to talk to your mom, your dad, and say, I told you this is going to happen, and look, you're not even gone yet, and they're asking about the inheritance. All I hear from my family is about the inheritance. It's not what I'm going to get. It's what am I gonna do for you? No, it's not that. It's I want inheritance, and that's all my life is all about. It's not like, okay, sister, you took care of mom and dad. You can take the rest. No, they want to stick it to me as usual. I'm probably not the only person, the only daughter, the only sister on YouTube that's feeling like, why is it so unfair? You have to suffer. You have to take the responsibility for everything. And at the end, you end up with nothing. Nothing. All you got is your dignity. Your dignity that you did something for your mom and dad. So for all these people not interested, when it becomes your day, you guys going to remember. When your kids don't want to take care of you, you wonder, oh, I remember I was listening to some YouTuber whining about her life. Yeah, my life is just like everyone's life. Can people in the caregiving support each other? No. We cannot support each other. Why? Because we're not in the same situation. Some have their mom and dad in a facility. Some have a relief worker. But nobody says they're with their mom and dad 24/7. And there is nobody to support you. I've been saying this for a long time, but apparently it gone the wrong way. So I decided, okay, I'm going to document my journey, and whether it's good or bad, so my niece and nephew can see the truth. While you guys thought I wasn't doing anything according to what your mom and dad saying about me, saying I'm whatever, the parasite or whatever, you guys going to remember one thing. All the stuff their parents got is because me and my daughter did not put her in a facility. So in other words, it would cost her $10,000 to be in a facility. So you think about that before you start whining about, well, you're a bad auntie, you're a bad whatever sister, whatever. Don't matter to me because you guys couldn't even contribute not $1 to anything. And here I am exposing everything. So I don't understand how can someone say I'm ruining the reputation when I don't live in Seattle. I don't live with my brother. I don't even work in the hospital with him. That's when I realized I'm like, this is nonsense. Here I am sharing my struggle and my brother worried about his reputation. What does caregiving have to do with a physician? Yeah, my brother is a physician in Seattle. He's a doctor, medical doctor, and he's worried about his reputation. What reputation have anything to do with caregiving? That says it's cold-hearted. He's so cold-hearted, travel all the way from Seattle to Hawaii just to say that to me. And I said, what about mom? Well, I'm worried about my reputation. I didn't do anything to your reputation. Nobody knows me. I'm not famous. So if you're out there, your brother and sister are going to go after you for ruining their reputation, you tell them, I am a caregiver. That's all I am. I am just a caregiver because nobody in the family want to take the responsibility, accountability, and nobody want to give anything. And now you're here, yada, 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 and saying I'm ruining your reputation. Well, your reputation is on Google review. Yeah, that's right, Google review. You guys really want to know how bad your brother and sister is a nurse, a doctor, a pharmacist? Google them. The evidence don't lie. People are saying, he had a bad review. I'm like, I'm not going there. I didn't even write any review on him. I don't even live in Seattle. I'm trying. I'm trying to inspire other caregivers to forget about the Filipino stigma. You need to be responsible for everyone in your fucking family. You do not need to be responsible for anyone because you are already responsible for your mom and dad. I appreciate what you're saying, but today is not the day. Tomorrow is not another day. Until people start sharing their story about caregiving, there's nobody. Yeah, all I can think about is my brother going after me when he sees me again in Hawaii. He's going to probably go after me about his reputation again. You're ruining my reputation again. I can't believe a brother and sister be worried about the reputation versus, hey, what can I do for mom? You know what he said to me? Well, your name is on the document. So why do I need to try? Why I need to try? That's his answer. That's his answer. Another one, my other brother, his problem is, that's not my night. I'm just here for myself. I'm just here for myself. And you owe me for the rest of my life. I'm like, I owe my brother, my older brother, for his misery for the rest of his life. And I'm taking care of my parents and I'm still responsible? Oh my God. I can be called Dear Abby. Dear Abby, what do I do with my brother? Tell him, shut the F up. What do I do when I sit there? Tell her, keep trying. Find a sugar daddy or somebody. I'm sorry, but I'm not, today is not the day that you really want to befriend me. I'm just, I am broken, to tell the truth. Broken to the part where I can't get out of this trauma I'm having right now. So earlier, my mom and we colored our hair and I took her a bath and she got violent. I will upload the video and you could hear everything, what happened in the bathroom. I realized how dangerous it is to take someone a bath. And if they fall, then you're responsible. But if you fall, you're at fault. So caregivers, you're either going to be right or you're going to be wrong. So you got to have two people with you if someone has Alzheimer's because they will blame you. The doctor will blame you. Why did you leave your mom alone? Well, wait a minute. Why would I leave my mom alone? Well, I was taking a bath and that's what happened. Now, if you guys didn't know, when you go to the emergency, you have to have documents. You have to prove that you didn't abuse them or whatever. It's crazy. Today is not my day. Tomorrow, same thing. So what do you guys want to know about caregiving? Do you guys need to be licensed? No. If you're taking care of your mom and dad, you don't need to be licensed. But if you want to get paid, you need to be certified and all that. What do you guys really want to know? You guys asked me what's that drama earlier a couple weeks ago. She's gone. There's only so much you can do in social media. You cannot. So in other words, everyone, you need to realize, no matter what we post on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitch, or whatever, you cannot control what people think of you. Because everybody will assume either it's good or bad, but you can control what is now. So I realize the best thing I could do for myself is be realistic. If my brother's listening out here, or my niece and nephew, I said those words because when you don't have anyone to support you or check up on you, your niece, your nephew, your brothers or sisters, you start to lose control. And you are now just grabbing onto something that doesn't exist. So in other words, I finally let go the idea I will ever reunite with anybody in my family. I considered everyone dead. Everyone is dead in my family because I am just all by myself and nobody wants to help me. All the decisions, everything is on my shoulder. I make a mistake, I'm on my shoulder. There's nobody, but my brother would tell me, if something happens to your mom and dad, it's your fault. If they die, it's your fault. Same thing with his kid. My kids are not happy and traumatized because it's your fault. My wife is not happy because it's your fault. I didn't get a job because it's your fault. I was like, everyone is blaming me for something. They're blaming me. And this is over so many years. This is not just one incident. Let's face it, the reality. You guys don't want to listen, it's okay. Because one day you will be in my shoes and you guys will feel exactly how I feel. And hopefully your family is not totally crazy like mine.